Any other public comment?
Rachel Suh, 117 Maple Glen Place. I'm going to make a public comment and compromise the space. Sorry, guys. It is not just a correct and right decision that we're making here. We also need to make an ethical decision here. We have an agent principal relationship disclosed in section 9.2 of the purchase agreement, and the public is being misinformed about that agency from Veronica and the county attorney. We have an issue. So there are actually hundreds of people in the county who have agreed that this is an issue. While we may not have gotten the recall petition to validate because of lack of signatures, is actually because there is a severe element of retaliation and lying in this community. And while you may think that it's funny, the people that we are retaliating against are actually elderly veterans, people who are working and can't make it to this meeting here today. And so people have been told to lock their doors, get guns, to ask us not to submit the petition so that people didn't know who was signing it so that they could be retaliated against. It has been eye-opening to hear from Veronica's friends, and they do represent themselves as Veronica's friends, not necessarily Ronnie's and Lauren's, that it is fine that Veronica worked for law being agent because she's doing a really good job here. I don't think that that is appropriate, and all of this is recorded and put online at reclaimarchuleta.com. So Saturday, the 24th, when we had that meeting with Veronica and the county attorney showed up, he actually stated that the properties were going to cost between $5 and $15 million.
No, I did not state that.
It's actually in recording. I asked him if it would cost between $5 and $15 million.
It's her time. This has nothing to do with the subject before the board.
It is a
This has to do with.
It's her time.
No,
It's my time.
This is not appropriate. This also violates the guidelines that are adopted by the board.
The guidelines are a violation.
It's subject.
I
It's time
consider
to
solely on the.
shut this down because this has nothing
I'm
to
sorry,
do
this is
with
part
the
of the
purchase of
agenda.
property. She's
You have
campaigning for a
to
position.
serve
This violates campaign law.
It's
I am
over.
not
It's her
campaigning,
time.
over. The campaign is over. The person who is in charge of the petition decided not to file it.
Sure.
So I'm not campaigning for anything. It is extremely concerning that this is happening for many people in the community. I appreciate it. I still have a couple minutes. You guys can arrest me. Okay? Thank you. So let me make my case. There is an issue here, and we need to
I'll
discuss
tell you
it.
what, why don't you just wrap it up?
I'm happy to wrap it up. I would really like it if the commissioners actually did ethical and accountable positions here with this purchase. I understand we do not have the time that we all want to have, but that is what we're dealing with. This is not an unfunded mandate from the state. This is something we are choosing to do. So in order to expand the county, not necessarily the population. It's very important that we actually consider the fact that only about 5 or 6 elected officials have to be in a building within town limits, because now that that has happened and that information has come to light, we should not be voting for a multi-million-dollar new building. Thank you.
Well, and what we're also looking at is the convenience for the taxpayer, having the availability of being able to go to a county admin building for planning, for road and bridge, for all that. And a lot of the road and bridge department and planning department are stuck out there on Highway 84. So they have to do business with the clerks as well as with the planning, filing, all that. And that's what we're looking at for in the future. You know, you gotta take Sam Walton for what he said. You gotta make it a one-stop shop and keep it minimal cost, you know, as much as we can, but also convenience to the taxpayer.
All right, I'm closing public comment. So with that, I wasn't gonna respond, but, you know, it's been said multiple times that people are being threatened by me or my family, and that is so far from the truth. I would never threaten anybody. It is absolutely everybody's right. If they want to carry a petition against whoever, that is your right. You cannot come here and talk about or try to get signatures here.
No, you can't get signatures, you can't talk about it.
But my point is, for anyone to say that my family or myself are threatening people is an absolute, utter, not the truth. I won't call anybody a liar because I don't know that.
You don't know if it's actually happening.
You may know it if somebody has threatened you, but I have never threatened anybody, nor would I threaten anybody.
Nor would you ask somebody?
Never ask anybody to threaten anybody. It is another thing, because we live, as you have stated, that we live in the United States of America, and it's our given right to do these things. And it is also, because we live in the United States of America, we are presumed innocent and not guilty.
That's right.
Right? So, but in the meantime, lies have been said about me and my family, which I don't appreciate, because I have never, ever.
I don't think
threatened
anybody
anybody.
said that you threatened anybody.
Well, I will
It's not your
not, because I have not done that. Nor would I ask anybody to do that on my behalf, ever.
I just want to clarify, nobody said that.
So I just, that's the one thing that bothers me. That is truly, because that is just unacceptable.
But nobody
Absolutely
said it.
unacceptable. Anyway, so commissioners, what do you want to do? Further discussion?
I know what I want to do for past experience and what I've seen done when other commissioners are afraid to make a decision. You know, and I know you're gonna say, no, we're not, we just wanna look into it, I feel like this,
It's not about
and I
being
feel like
afraid.
that.
It's not about being afraid. So, you know, again, I'm not concerned, I mean, it's about the
Well, you're
words you
concerned.
choose.
You're concerned.
Because I'm not afraid to make a decision. It's not about that. I think what I'm hearing loud and clear, and you've been down this road, you've been a commissioner
been
for
down this
almost 8 years.
And I heard loud and clear not to move forward with this jail, and I heard loud and clear not to move forward with the courts. I heard loud and clear not to move forward with the sheriff's office. But look, the people have the sheriff's office, the people have courts, and the people have a jail, that they can expand on the jail. And the courts, yes, we overbuilt it, but now we don't have to go back and rebuild it again. We have another extra courtroom that they can utilize, which they have utilized it several times for jury selection. So, looking back, I don't regret one thing I've ever done. And I won't regret this either. Because I know what's been done, and I know what's not been done. It's just, if you don't remember what you did in the past, you're gonna do it again in the future.
I can't let somebody recognize that.
All right. Mr. Brown, anything further?
No, ma'am, I'm ready to make a motion.
Go ahead.
Madam Chair, I move that we table this decision until the board is able to identify and contract for a location for an administrative building while we direct staff to bring a financial advisor in who can provide the Board of County Commissioners with cost details of all considered options, from obtaining or possibly obtaining an existing building to the possible purchase of land to construct an administrative building. I'm further moved that the decision to be made on this is no later than the first regular Board of County Commissioners in December 2024. That's my motion.
Commissioner Brown, can we specify that you're tabling old business item A, old business item B, and new business item A
Thank
as
you.
amended?
Thank you, as amended. Thank you for
You're welcome.
that catch.
I second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nope,
Motion carries.
we're wasting people's time.
Thank you.
Good to know.